Hi advisors! The purpose of this video is to demonstrate how to send the Student Reflection Google form to your advisees. You will receive or have already received an email from Laura Weiler with the link to the form for your advisory. This is an example of the email that I received from Laura with the link to my form. Laura has made each of you a collaborator for your form, which gives you editing capabilities as well as the ability to send the form directly to your students. So to begin, you're going to open this email from Laura and then click on the link to open the form. To send this form to my advisees, I'm going to use the little send button in the upper right-hand corner. It's going to open a window in the middle with the default option to send via email. Now, Google Forms gives you a couple of other options, but we're going to stick with this option to send via email. So I'm going to go down to the recipient field, and I'm going to go ahead and start typing in some of my advisees' names. Their emails will pop up from my contacts list, so all I have to do is just select those and keep adding until I have them all in that list. Now you can send this form out to all of your advisees at once or individually. It's up to you, whatever's easier for you. For this particular example, though, I'm going to take my advisee out and I'm actually going to put another email in so that I can test this out ahead of time. You are welcome to do the same if you'd like to see what the form looks like for your students before you actually send it to them. So next I have the subject field, which I can edit. It defaults to the name of the form, so it says Student Reflection for Conference Day. So I'm going to include in here the due date for my advisee so that when they get this email from me, they're going to see that the due date is in the subject line. Then I'm going to write in a new message. So I can either start typing from here or I can copy and paste a message that I've already written into that field. So in the body of my message, it also includes the due date, tells the students that we're going to discuss this form and their responses at our advisee meeting on November 3rd, and that these responses will be used for the parent conferences. So I've got all the information here that I need, my recipients, my subject line, and my message. Now there is a little checkbox down at the bottom to include the form in the body of the email. Now this form is multi-part. It has separate sections, and so when it is included in the body of the email, it looks a little strange. So it's better to leave this box unchecked. So don't check this box, leave it blank. But if you filled in everything else, then you're ready to go ahead and click on the send button in the lower right-hand corner. Your advisees should receive this message within a few seconds. So let me go ahead and see if I have received it myself. So here in my inbox, I see that I have received this message with the altered subject line, and it also includes the message that I created. So this is what your advisees would see: the message that you sent them, the link to the form that you are sending them, and then they also have a second link so they can click on that to fill out the form. So they are going to click on fill out the form. Now, I have already responded, so your students or your advisees will not see this message. They will actually see the form that they can fill out. But hopefully, they'll respond very, very soon, and then you're going to want to see what those responses look like. In order to see your students' responses, you can go back into the form, and you can click on the Responses tab right here next to the Questions tab, right in the middle. Now, as your students respond, you're going to be able to view the analytics for the responses here just by scrolling down. You can see a lot of great charts and graphs of the responses that your students submit. Another option is to view the responses as a Google spreadsheet. If you want to create a Google spreadsheet to see the responses, just click on the little spreadsheet icon right here. It's like a little green box with a little plus symbol almost in it. So if you click on that, it will ask if you want to create a new spreadsheet or if you want to use an existing spreadsheet. So I've already told it that I want to create a new one, and this is the spreadsheet that it created for me. Now, I really like this view because I can see when the students submitted their form. It collects the email address for me. It also shows me all of their responses in a row, and I really like to be able to view it that way. And then I like to see, what the various responses are for a particular column. So if you would like to see your responses in the spreadsheet form, you do have to create the spreadsheet using the form and then clicking on the little spreadsheet button. So that concludes the demonstration. If you have any questions, feel free to ask Laura Weiler, or you can come see me in the library. I'm happy to help. But good luck with everything, and thank you for your time. Bye-bye.